Hello, Beavers. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of December. I am going to be using the clarifying life situations to pull the overall theme for the month. And then I am going to do a classic Celtic cross spread with the original tarot. And then I'm also going to clarify with the original tarot. So let's see what is going on for the beavers for the month of December. Ooh, all right. Okay, so let's start with the overall theme for the month of December for the beavers. And here we have the highest good, which says, embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. Interesting. Okay, so could be a bit of a journey for the month of December for the beavers, but again, it's all for your highest good. So, all right, let's get into it. Starting with your current general energy, here we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, um, she is all about trusting her intuition. So, the beavers really need to be trusting their intuition. Again, um, you know, everything that is happening right now, whether it seems good or bad or somewhere in between, everything that's happening right now is for your highest good, beavers. So, again, your current general energy, spirit is saying to you, trust your intuition. And it's also saying that the possibilities and the options are wide open to you right now. Next, we go into what your crossing energy, and this can be either what helps you or what hinders you. And here we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this can be a card of missed opportunity. So it's almost kind of like there is a warning coming in for the beavers for December. Again, with that High Priestess, trusting your intuition. If you're not trusting your intuition, there could be an opportunity that gets missed this month. So, kind of the story with the Four of Cups here is, this guy has tried to manifest something 3 times, and he has not been happy with the results 3 of those times. And because he is so upset that these didn't work out and he's focused on those, he's closed off his heart space and he's not allowing himself to see this gift from spirit, this fourth opportunity that's coming in for him. And again, I feel this story very heavy for the beavers this month that again, don't worry about things that didn't work out in the past, or times that you were wrong in the past. Again, be trusting your intuition and be looking for those opportunities this month, beavers. But let's clarify the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. So with the High Priestess and the Four of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is my card of the Wounded Warrior. And again, it kind of goes back to what I was saying with that Four of Cups. Again, I feel like there are some battles that the beavers have fought. And, again, even perhaps maybe they did not always, that they did not win every single battle. But again, this is also a card that says don't give up, right? It's a card of experimentation and trying new things. It's kind of like, if at first you don't succeed, try something else. Next, we go to the area of your mind. And here again, we have that Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is a card of, grieving the loss of something that you've already lost the taste for. And again, you can see the 3 cups here, same as the 3 cups that were on that Four of Cups. But these ones are all knocked over. And, again, the card kind of says like, you may be feeling that you've lost something, beavers. But you really haven't, okay? And the 2 cups that are still behind him here, if he were to turn around, again, he would see that he still has these wonderful cups behind him. And he also has that bridge which leads to the castle. So really, the Five of Cups is a card of gratitude. So it's kind of again saying, don't get caught up in a trance of negative thinking, looking at the things that didn't work out for you. Try to shift and see how those things not working out for you were probably actually for your higher good. Um, and again, try to practice some gratitude this month, Beavers. But let's clarify the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, we have the Four of Swords, which is the card of resting, relaxing, and recovering. And again, I really feel like this is necessary for the Beavers. You need to give yourself some time to rest, and recoup your energy. I would say again, if when our mind is very heavy with grief, um, it can be very exhausting. It can be very tiring. So again, allow yourself that recuperation, and again, really try to look at the blessings that you have in your life and really practice that gratitude. Next, we go to the area of your foundation. And here we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords can be a card of repeating patterns or a never-ending nightmare. And again, I did say that this month could be a bit of a journey for the Beavers. And again, there could be a pattern that is repeating itself, particularly in the area of your foundation. Um, and again, this can be a card that brings up a little bit of anxiety for people, but the Nine of Swords asks you to step out of your comfort zone and do things differently, right? Like don't keep repeating the same pattern. And it also says, to see things as they really are. But let's clarify the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups. And I love the Ten of Cups. Aside from the Sun, it is the best card in the deck, which, by the way, spoiler alert, you do have the Sun in your reading. I just haven't got to it yet. But you do have the Ten of Cups in the area of your foundation. And again, the Ten of Cups is a card that says sometimes you have to choose happiness, right? And I really feel that with this in the area of your foundation, with this Nine of Swords here, is that you could choose to keep repeating this pattern, or you could choose to be happy. That's like again, you're kind of sitting at that line because again, there definitely could be something that comes up, that pattern that comes up, but again, you have the choice to step out of your comfort zone, see things for what they really are. Um, and again, oftentimes people don't realize that the swords in this card, the edges, like the pointy ends, they're not on the card. They're all cut off, which means that there really is no threat. So again, I would say in the area of your foundation, love is a choice, happiness is a choice, but you have to make the choice. Next, we go to the area of your recent past. And here we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, he is the brave messenger of love. Um, he really wears his heart on his sleeve. And again, I feel like the Beavers have a lot of the Beavers have done that. Have left, their heart out on their sleeve. And you know what? Some like it's not a bad thing, but again, it does leave it is a vulnerability to be hurt. And I do feel like there has been some hurt perhaps along the way, but I feel like there's also been a lot of healing that's been going on. But let's clarify the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, this can be a card of overthinking. So for some of the Beavers, again, that Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and now that with this Knight of Cups too, you could be overthinking relationship issues is kind of what I'm feeling here, or perhaps overthinking relationships that didn't work out in the past. Perhaps you're seeing patterns now in the present, but these are old patterns from the past that are kind of repeating themselves. But again, uh, you know, Spirit says really try not to overthink these things. You know, if you have to, pick one thing at a time, and really pull it down and look at it instead of just allowing these thoughts to spin in your mind. Next, we go to the area of the near future. And here we have the chariot. So moving on, moving forward, which I really love this after that Seven of Cups, because this does kind of say that, yes, you will be in the near future moving forward, Beavers. You know, and both of the Sphinx on this card, you know, they are holding on to their tails, which is meant to represent, you know, the past, but using the past to, like using the knowledge and wisdom from the past, right? Not being in it, still moving on, moving forward, but moving forward with that knowledge and with that wisdom that you have accumulated. Let's clarify the chariot. So with the chariot, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can be a card of having a solid foundation. And again, in the area of your foundation, you had that Nine of Swords, you had the repeating patterns, but you also had that Ten of Cups. So again, your foundation could be a little bit shaky right now, but I feel like in the future, depending on how you choose to respond to those patterns, I really do feel like this could lead you to a very solid foundation. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords can represent victories. So there may be many victories coming in for the Beavers through this month. The Ace of Swords can also be a card of inspired new beginnings. So again, I really do feel like you could be kind of almost like starting over again, right? Like almost on a new journey, but this one is going to be much more inspired. I feel like you are going to have more direction that you didn't have in the past. But let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Oops, sorry. 1 second, I just drop some of the cards. Let's try that again. All right, so with the Ace of Swords, we have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is another card of victory. So definitely some victories coming in for the Beavers over the next few months. And again, especially if you know, overcome those patterns and break those patterns. I mean, this is definitely going to be a victory in and of itself. But I feel like there are many more victories to follow. Then we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of evaluating your progress. And again, this is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. So there could be some relationships that kind of need some evaluating, right? Like kind of see like, are these relationships serving me or are they not? And again, beavers tend to be and again, I don't mean to call out the beavers, but beavers tend to be very giving individuals, and sometimes people can take advantage of that. So again, you know, it could be a good time this month to really evaluate some of your relationships and whether or not they are serving you or whether or not that is something that you could possibly let go of. But let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so with the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a card of managing, or can be a card of managing expectations. So again, I do feel like there are some expectations that are going on in one or many of your relationships. And again, I kind of feel like the expectation is on you. Like people have expectations of you. And again, I really think it's a good idea to evaluate some of these relationships and see if those expectations, like, do they suit you? And again, really use your rational thinking, use your knowledge and your wisdom to really look at these in, like I said, in a logical and rational way. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and your fears, and here we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, I will say, is the best card in the deck for love. So there could be some hope for love, but there could also be some fear of love. But the Two of Cups also is the communication card. in the tarot. So again, I think that there is some fear surrounding communication with the beavers. Um, and again, I would be looking to the hope in this communication, in the hope that there is some resolution from this communication. And again, this can also be like this communication can also be with your higher self or spirit. And again, you know, you did have the highest good card of your as your overall theme. So connecting with spirit and connecting with your higher self, um, and ask them how to communicate, but definitely be in communication with them, with your higher self and with spirit. um, but let's clarify the Two of Cups. So with the Two of Cups, we have the Ace, or sorry, the Page of Cups. So this he kind of represents being the dreamer of the tarot. Again, the hopes and the fears with communication there. I feel like the beavers have a dream. They have an idea in mind, and I really think it's a good idea to communicate this dream because it's a very hopeful dream. But at the same time, I do feel like there could be some fear around communicating this. But when we go to the last card in the spread, the outcome card, we have the Sun. Like I said, the Sun is the best card in the deck, and you have it. And not only do you have it, this is your outcome card, which means no matter what you go through this month, Beavers, you come out the other side of it in a very strong, a very good place, full of love, happiness, and joy. And I really feel like even though there is some fears surrounding communicating what your dream is, I feel like communicating that dream is going to help lead you to this Sun, to your true fulfillment and happiness. But let's clarify the Sun. So with the Sun, we have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from things that are no longer serving you. So again, yes, the outcome, the end of this month is going to be very, very happy for you. But at the same time, there are going to be things that you could be walking away from, but this is for your highest good. And that's something that I think you all have to keep in mind this month is that everything that is happening right now is for your highest good and will lead to your greatest fulfillment and your greatest joy and happiness. So, again, it could be a bit of a journey this month, Beaver, but again, you finish with the Sun, which is just absolutely amazing. So, thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, comment, all that YouTube stuff. It really does help the channel out, and I really do appreciate it as I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.